Hey, the Walk to End Lupus is the signature event for the Lupus Foundation of America. Now, it helps bring attention to the cruel mystery of lupus in our state and surrounding areas.
Join others at Keeneland to bring awareness and help in the fight. Mingua, the Planning Committee Media Chair, is here with more. Welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
All right, let's talk a little bit about it. Are we seeing more cases of lupus here in Kentucky now?
We are. There's over 27,000 people here in Kentucky that have been diagnosed with lupus and over 1 million nationwide. So it's getting more attention and more diagnosis. Part of the problem with lupus is it can mimic so many other diseases. And so generally people don't know until they've pretty far progressed.
So it may be sort of the last diagnosis or last option doctors think about.
Yeah.
So it helps to create more awareness is what you guys are doing. Give me some of the symptoms for lupus and how it manifests.
It can be pretty mild if you have pain or joint pain, fatigue, maybe even some skin rashes, all the way up to organ failure and even death because your immune system's crazy. That's kind of what it is. And so and it just starts attacking healthy things, and so it just depends on the person as to what.
So it's an autoimmune deficiency,
yes.
Is what it is?
Yeah. It is, and it's a chronic illness with no cure currently. So what the Walk does and what the foundation does is raises funds for both awareness and research to help find treatments and cures.
I know when my grandfather was being treated for cancer, there was a lady who was being treated, and she said she had lupus, but they were trying to treat her the same way.
Yeah, chemo is one of the treatment options for people that have a more severe case.
So are we seeing more women who are diagnosed with lupus?
That's correct. About 90% of people with diagnosed lupus are women, 10% are men. However, it is more severe in men than it is women. Really? And it's also more severe the younger you're diagnosed.
Wow.
So the walk, what's going to happen and how can folks participate? What do you want them to do?
It's out at Keeneland. So if you've only been to Keeneland for the horse races, it's a gorgeous place to go walk to.
Yes, it is.
But it's on August 13th. Check-in starts at 5 p.m. The walk starts at 7. There's all kinds of fun stuff that we have going on, clowns, bounce houses, face painting. It's a great time. We tend to raise more money than all the other Mid-South chapters, which is great.
That's awesome.
We have some big cities we're competing against, like Nashville, so the fact that Lexington's awesome enough to do that.
Well, now the monies that you raise here, do they stay here or do they kind of go in a general pot for lupus research?
No, they stay here.
Okay.
90% of the funds stay here, 10% go to international research funds. But 90% stays here for research and awareness for our local, to support our local people.
Okay. And the research, what has brought on the horizon? Is there hope out there? I mean, are they coming?
There is. They're testing some drugs right now that could potentially target just lupus rather than, because a lot of times people are treated using medications that are for other illnesses. Yeah. And so they're working on things for just lupus right now.
That's
there you go. Well, the Walk to End Lupus now is August 13th at Keeneland. It's a 1-mile walk. You can check-in begins at 5. The walk begins at 7. And for more info, log on to lupusmidsouth.org.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Hang out real quick because we're going to take a break.
More LEX 18 News at 12:30 coming up in just a moment.
Right after the